What is going on, everybody? I'm Rob Westerman of GBP Daily, and I wanted to hop on, chat some Packers and everything happening and not happening during the bye week. Quick little shout out, Jay Beckman 30. You the man. You always hopping in quick. I know you got the notifications on. You the man. Whoever doesn't have notifications on, turn them on. We tweet some good stuff. I tweet some good stuff. Sometimes it's not so good, but go ahead and do it. I'm not gonna force you. You do it. You do you. But we post some good stuff. So a quick recap of things we already know. Packers, they're 9-3. They're in first place in the NFC North. Vikings are in second. Usually they're in third, fourth. They're in second. They're at 5-6. They face the Lions this weekend. So yes, I'm hoping for a Lions win. First one on the season for them. So let's go Lions. Let's take out those Vikings. We don't need them sneaking in the playoffs, getting it upset the first round. None of that. So let's take care of them, please, Detroit. We're rooting for you. Um, Third place, Bears, 4-7. They're kind of right where they belong. I feel like they usually come in hot beginning of the season, early on in the off season. They're talking. They're talking. Jay Beckman 30 says LeBron. We've been chatting some Giannis stuff lately, and he likes it. He doesn't like Giannis, so get at him about that. All right. Anyways, Bears season it's basically over. They play the Cardinals this weekend, so if they can upset them at home in Chicago, that'll kind of help our case as far as the playoff seeding goes. And last and definitely least, the winless Lions. They are in Detroit form, 0-10-1. They're in last place, man. It's got to be rough to be a Lions fan. I just saw that Jamal Williams may be getting most of the workload at running back this weekend. So nothing more I'd love to see. Nothing more I'd love to see than Jamal take it to the Vikings, lead the Lions to their first win, kind of give us that more separation in the NFC North. I'll take it. Let's go Lions. Let's go Jamal. Let's get you guys a dub. So bringing it back to just Packers things, Devondre Campbell was put on the COVID-19 reserve list this last week. First and foremost, I hope he's feeling okay and can recover. Second, he will most likely and thankfully not miss any games because, as we all know, he's been the anchor of this defense. He calls the plays, makes sure everyone's in position down in, down out. He could very well be on his way to a Pro Bowl season, which is a bummer because we'll probably be in the Super Bowl. So he won't get to participate, but nonetheless, a great season he's putting together so far. Last year with the Cardinals, through 16 games, he had 99 tackles. And so far through 12 games, he's already at 99 tackles, along with he's playing 100% of the snaps in 10 of those games out of the 12. Overall, putting them all together, he's playing 88%. So thank you to Packers History over on Twitter. Give them a follow for that little tidbit. They also tweet some good stuff. He's the highest graded linebacker this season per PFF with an 84.9 grade, which is really good for any linebacker, let alone a Packers linebacker. So along with that, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Month for the month of October. When he was signed on June 9th this past offseason, I don't think anyone expected him to have this great of a season. So bravo to him, bravo to Joe Barry for maximizing his talent. And I'm just looking forward to the rest of the year, watching him tear it up, kind of hold up his defense. And once we get those other guys back, like Z, Jair, might take us to the next level. We shall see. I'll get to them a little bit later. Um, in the meantime, another under the radar guy that nobody's expected to have the type of season he's having, Razul Douglas. I think I've been saying his name wrong, Razul. I think it's Razul. I'm not exactly sure. I've heard a lot of people say both things, but I'm gonna go with Razul Douglas. Signed on October 6th, right after the Stephon Gilmore saga, where we were apparently in on that. But if you knew anything about our money situations, which I'm pretty aware of, I'm definitely not an expert, but for the most part, as far as being knowledgeable with the cap space, how it works, what we need to get guys, what we can't have on our side to be able to get guys, I'm pretty aware of what's going on. But as far as being knowledgeable with the cap space and how it works, I like to stay up to date. So for someone knew realistically we couldn't sign him unless some things internally were done to free up some money. So my stock wasn't too high as far as getting him and landing him. But shortly after he went to the Panthers, Rasul Douglas, we signed him off the Cardinals practice squad, and the rest is really history. Jair obviously went down. Kevin King has been in and out of the lineup, and when he is in the lineup, he's playing injured and not producing to his potential. I've been a Kevin King backer for a while. If he's healthy, he plays solid cornerback two football, which opposite Jair, that's great. But unfortunately, he hasn't been healthy. That's been his thing since we drafted him. They tried Isaac Yadam at corner during the Bears game, and once that experiment failed, they put in Douglas, and he's made the most of his playing time, to say the least. Game clinching interception against his former team in Arizona. The pick six last weekend against the Rams. And all in all, this guy was just a monster pickup for us at a position that's so important in the NFL. Again, credit to both Douglas for putting in the work and Joe Barry for maximizing his talent, which is still increasing every week. Joe Douglas talked about it during his presser earlier this week. Douglas is in the building before and after players are gone on his iPad watching film, and it's been evident. He talked to Cooper Cup after Sunday's game, and he told him he knew on the pick six where his route was possibly going to take him, so he was able to get into position and make that play and take it to the house. So bravo to him for just grinding. So good for him. That's awesome to see. Next up, Zedarius posted this on Instagram. Now, I love the fact that he posted this one. Means he'll be back on the field soon. I think. He posted about being, playing the Saints game when he was questionable about playing, and then he ended up playing, fortunately hurting his back and then getting surgery, and we haven't seen him since, obviously. But what I love most is that Jair is also in this picture with him. Does it mean anything? Probably not, but either way, if more if or more than likely when this defense gets both Z and Jair back, like I said earlier, it'll take us to that next level as far as dominating whoever we're playing, kind of taking the type of play we're playing at now to that level of legit championship defense, which I know a lot of us have said, yeah, we're playing championship defense football, but we gave up, 20, 28 points last week, 31 points the week before. And that's that's great. We're making huge plays. The fourth down stop from Amos, the pick from Razul. We're making plays, but if we can add these guys and keep making those plays, keep making those stops, then yeah, we have no excuse not to run through the playoffs. Whoever we're playing in the Super Bowl, when we make it there, to take care of business, because Z and Jair, they're all pros, absolute game wreckers. They'll take us to that next level. So after delay last week, I'm excited to announce that former Green Bay Packers kicker Chris Jackie will be joining the show this next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time, Lambeau time, 7 p.m. Got a bunch of things to talk about with him. He was an All-Pro in '93, helped the Packers win the Super Bowl in '97 against the Patriots. Went 3 for 3 on extra points, 2 for 2 on field goals in the big game. We'll talk about a bunch of stuff, including what his thoughts are on this year's field goal unit and what may be needed to do, to kind of get that stuff figured out. As my boy Jonathan said, figure it out right now, because if something like that happens in the playoffs and you only play good teams in the playoffs. Now there's 7 teams this year on each side, so that seventh team may not be as good as the rest of the field, but they're good enough to make it. If we keep making those mistakes like that, it could really be our end all be all type deal, which I think we'll get it figured out. I'm a Mason Crosby homer as far or as as much as you'll meet with anybody. Um, so I have a lot of faith in Mason, and I love the guy, so I know he's going to figure it out. Our next opponent, the Chicago Bears, taking them on next Sunday night on prime time at Lambeau Field. Hopefully, we'll just embarrass them again, as we usually do in prime time. But as we've all witnessed this season many times, not just with the Packers, but around the league, anybody can beat anyone in this league. So we can't take them lightly. We got to come out ready. This will be another Super Bowl like game for one of our NFC North opponents, in the fact that this is probably their biggest game left on their schedule, assuming they don't make the playoffs. And unless they win out or win a bunch of games and have a couple people ahead of them lose some games, they're probably not going to make it. And looks like Andy Dalton will be starting. Nick Foles back up for them this weekend playing the Cardinals. Not sure what Justin Fields' status is as far as his ribs are concerned, but Justin Fields, Andy Dalton, either one of them, Nick Foles, we got to be ready. They're gonna give us all they've got. We got to come in hot. We're at home, prime time. I love going to prime time Lambeau games. I'm not gonna be going to this game. I'm holding out to go to a playoff home game. We're for sure gonna get one. My debacle is if we get the 1 seed, we have a home game in the divisional round. If we win, obviously we'll have another home game in the NFC Championship game. So, if we get the 1 seed, I'm gonna wait, assuming we're gonna win in the divisional round, and then I'm gonna go to the NFC Championship game against whoever we're playing to watch us get a win to go to the Super Bowl because that's what's gonna happen. If we get a 2 or 3 or 4 seed, um, I might just be going to that first wild card game and maybe the divisional round. Maybe I'll hold out past the wild card weekend, go to the divisional round, hoping and probably it's gonna be at home. So we'll see though. Either way, I'm pumped. So Bears next week. Gotta be ready. Those guys are gonna be coming in hot. Gonna be a Super Bowl like game for them, like I just said. Their biggest game left on their schedule. So gotta be ready. I think we will be ready to go. We're gonna be coming out a little more healthier, whether we get guys back or not. Everybody has a week to rest, them bumps and bruises, Aaron Rodgers' toe, little things like that. Randall Cobb with his groin. I haven't heard any updates with him. Um, we're gonna come out a little healthier than what we were 6 days ago when we were playing the Rams. So speaking of injuries, David Bactiari, my gut feeling for him after the bye is that we'll hopefully see him out practicing. That's what the reports have said. He'll be out practicing, but I would assume, and this is just me personally, I have no inside information. I'm just a regular fan like everybody else. Just my personal assumption, we'll probably be waiting until the week after or even longer before we see him back out there playing. Same goes for Zadarius and Jair. I saw a random account on Twitter post about, there's some optimism for Z and Jair to maybe return to practice or to return after the bye week for the Bears. I just don't see that happening. Just plain and simple, I don't see it happening. So that about does it for me. Packers fans, enjoy this bye week. Take this weekend to relax, enjoy some football. I'm a bit bummed that my Badgers are not playing tonight in the Big Ten Championship, and instead the Hawkeyes are playing, which makes it even worse. But that's how it goes. You can't take care of business in Minnesota, then you don't deserve to get out there, and play Michigan for the Big Ten title. So on the other hand, Badgers got the win today over Marquette. So that's nice. That team is shaping out to be better than what most people expected them to be. For the Packers, as we all know, we're 9-3. Jay Beckman, man, you just are terrible. Iowa, Wisconsin, we beat them straight up. Like, we'll be coming in here posting these idiotic comments with these shallow comments, like just the worst, like I'm gonna cut it off right there. So, anyways, for the Packers, as we all know, we're 9-3. This season has already gave us so many awesome moments with the Crosby game winner in San Fran, the I Own You game in Chicago, the Thursday night thriller over Arizona with the Douglas pick in the end zone to win it. Like, how can you not be just thankful and excited for how this season has been? I know a lot of things have gone, not our way, but they've gone our way more than they have not, as far as Rodgers being out and we losing the Vikings and all that stuff. So, anyways, fresh off a massive win over the Rams to add another. They're a top NFC contender. Matthew Stafford, we played him all the time in Detroit. There's big, OBJ news going to him. They're all in, all this stuff. It just seems this team, they seem like a special group of special players that can make a run here as we get closer to playoff time. Don't take winning for granted because it's hard to do in this league. Enjoy every second. So, thank you to everybody who follows GP Daily. Thank you to everybody who follows me on my personal account at Rob Westerman 3 on Twitter. And don't miss our giveaway happening right now on the Twitter page of GBP Daily, we partnered up with TickPick to give away 2 tickets to the Packers Browns game on Christmas Day. Head over to our Twitter page at GBP Daily and get in that because it's just awesome. So give yourself a chance to win 2 free tickets. I'm not sure what type of tickets they will be. They're picking the winner, I believe. We just set up the giveaway, ran it. It ends next Friday. So go ahead and get on that. You got to retweet it, follow myself and TickPick. So get in on that. Get yourself an early Christmas Day present. And if you win, enjoy the game because we're going to kick the Browns' butt. So, all right. Have a great weekend. And I'll catch you guys back on here early next week with Chris Jackie on Tuesday night, along with Jonathan Beckman and myself. Thank you again for tuning in. Have a great day. Thank you.